So we've been watching the threat of severe weather all day. I knew if it happened, it was going to happen fast, and boy, is it happening. So taking a look, we still have this box here. That's the tornado watch in effect for our area until 10 p.m. this evening. A strong thunderstorm is actually moving into Iberville Parish right now, heading towards Baton Rouge, and that's what I want to show you right now because it has the potential to be producing some very strong hail. So this is the storm that I'm most interested in right here. You see this rotation? Now, if we go ahead and take a closer look at this, I want to show you the timing on this system. Right now, it is 16 minutes away from Addis, 18 minutes from Plaquemine, 18 minutes from Bruce Lee, and then it's actually going to be in the LSU area in 25 minutes. Now, the more significant thing here, what I want you to see is that this is an imminent storm. It's moving very quickly, upwards of 40 miles an hour. When I go ahead and slice this guy in half, look what we see. Now, I want you to see how tall this storm is here, and I can go ahead and click on some of these levels here to show you. You see these DBZ readings of 54? To me, that indicates hail. And if we actually go ahead and take a look at some of the rainfall rates for this area, look at that, 5.24 inches in 1 hour. Over here, 1.44. Now notice, ahead of this system, 11.5 inches of rain per hour. Now this system is not dropping 11.5 inches of rain, it's dropping hail. When you see figures that high, that indicates to you I would guesstimate quarter-size hail, possibly larger, and this system is moving towards the Baton Rouge area. It has been tracking across I-10 all afternoon. We'll be heading towards the I-10 split in about a half an hour, which is unfortunately right during our commute home. So you're definitely going to want to stay inside, let this storm pass. You do not want to be on the roads in your vehicle with hail this large.
And now, your Storm Tracker 33 forecast with meteorologist Bree Smith.
So a nice Friday evening to end our week, especially with that mess we had on Wednesday. Taking a look at current conditions right now, still very comfortable. Sitting at 79 degrees, dew points pretty moderate, sitting at 58, so it's comfortable outside. It doesn't feel too sticky, doesn't feel too moist. Now we do have some slight changes coming this weekend. It's not a big deal. I'll run you through that in just a second. Big change is going to be Monday. So taking a look at our headlines, it's pretty much, I mean, not toasty. 80's not too hot, but it's a warm start to April, above average again all weekend long. Perfect weekend temperatures. We do have that possibility for severe storms, and unfortunately that's landing Monday, specifically Monday night. And overnight storms always tend to be the most dangerous because it's when you're sleeping. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned with your Storm Tracker 33 team to stay ahead of the severe weather. Now looking at our Storm Tracker 33 clouds and radar, you can see there isn't pretty much any cloud cover in our area. What I want you to see is just this little remnant cloud cover just to our north. There's actually a really weak, fizzling out cold front that's just sort of stalled out up there, and overnight tonight into tomorrow it's going to begin to slowly kind of trickle towards our area. It's not going to bring us any rain, but it is going to increase cloud cover just a little bit. So I want to go ahead and walk you through that on our Futurecast. Zooming in, this is starting tonight at 9 o'clock. Putting this into motion, you're going to see some gradual cloud cover starting to build, sort of flirting with our area into Saturday. Some clouds moving in. This isn't too thick. It's not going to be completely overcast tomorrow, but you are going to see some puffy clouds pushing through, and then it's really just going to fizzle out on top of us. We're going to clear out Saturday night, and that means we get sunshine, blue skies Sunday morning. So talking about having some fun this weekend, there's a bunch of events going on in Baton Rouge that I'm really excited about. First one, Andrew was just telling you about the Kite Fest. Weather's looking great for it. Winds are looking great for it as well. It's going to be at the West Baton Rouge Soccer Complex Saturday, high of 82. Winds not as strong on Saturday, but I'm sure they're going to get those kites up no problem. 5 miles an hour. Sunday, we're actually going to be at 83 degrees, so we get an extra degree. And those winds are going to start to kick up ahead of that cold front that's coming Monday. So some stronger winds to help the kites. Definitely get out and have some fun. That looks great. And if you want to go see some animals, check out this guy here. It's the Zippity Zoo Fest. 9:30 to 5:30 Saturday and Sunday. They're celebrating 41 years of being wild. There's going to be so many activities to get out and have fun, so definitely get the kids and go do that this weekend. For tonight, very comfortable April Fool's Day temperatures. Overnight low of 56. Tiny chance for some fog. I don't think it's going to be too dense, and it's going to be really late, between about 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. So don't worry about it too much, but if you do encounter it, go slow. Tomorrow, gorgeous, even better than today. 82 degrees, sunshine, blue skies. Get outside, have some fun, soak up some sunshine. So pretty much that's the story for Saturday, Sunday. Monday is when we start to get a little hairy. Now, 70% rain chance here. We're going to watch as this system approaches to see if it's going to flare up storms all day or if it's going to be a squalling. So you definitely need to check back in as we get to the first start of the work week. Good news, we will dry out Tuesday afternoon, and then we get to slowly warm up and dry off just in time for next weekend. Andrew?
A
Finally tonight at 5, our own meteorologist Bree Smith spent the morning teaching kids how to create their very own weather forecast. Take a listen.
We have a story of what happened for the next 3 days.
That's Bree talking to all the 5th graders at Cedar Crest Southmore Elementary. The students got the chance to build their very own 3-day forecast, and after some lessons, they got the chance to stand up and ask just like a real weather reporter. Some of them, I understand, may even give you a little run for your money there, Bree. How were they?
They were absolutely fantastic. You know, and I have to tell you, speaking in front of 85 5th graders, I was actually nervous this morning. I was like, oh man. But they were great. They had the best questions. They were so enthusiastic. I mean, it was hard to say no when all 85 of them wanted to come up and do the forecast. They were absolutely charming. Absolutely charming.
Any meteorologists in the group?
I think we might have a couple.
Excellent. That's
Some
good
strong
news.
ones. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Will they be able to predict good weather like you have been?
I hope so. I mean, maybe my good charms kind of wore off on them, bringing all these sunshines.
And now, your Storm Tracker 33 forecast with meteorologist Bree Smith.
So a happy Friday to you. Congrats on making it through your work week. Temperature's pretty nice right now, even with that pesky cloud cover we've had today. Still sitting at 77. Notice the winds out of the south at 13 miles an hour. Now those winds, they've picked up, and they're going to continue to pick up. We're going to have a breezy weekend. So taking a look at our headlines, we've enjoyed a gorgeous week. But I have to tell you, we do have some changes coming that I want you to be aware of, and it's kind of in the sense of a parade of fronts. You might think parade season is over here, but it's not. So we have some cold fronts that are going to be changing our weather. It's going to give us a mixed bag for the weekend. Not a total washout, but a mixed bag and the potential for some strong storms next week. You're definitely going to want to stay tuned with your Storm Tracker 33 weather team, and we'll keep you posted as we get closer to it. So taking a look at the big picture for the weekend, that's what we want to know. We want to get outside and have some fun. Low pressure right now sitting in northeast Texas. And we go ahead and put this into motion. You can see tonight, 11 p.m., pretty clear across the area as that low begins to track. Partly cloudy. This is Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock. Definitely the day that you're going to want to get out and have some fun. Sunday's looking a little tricky. So we go ahead and advance this through. Saturday night, you're going to see those clouds building. Ahead of that cold front, stretch of rain. This is Sunday at 9 a.m. Now this model's indicating some heavier rainfall totals. I don't think it's going to be too heavy. I just think you're going to need your umbrella handy. Not a washout, but you might have some sprinkles as you go on your Sunday. So pushing through this is going to push off the coast. Cloud cover will begin to diminish. By Sunday evening, we should start to clear. So not too bad. You're just going to need to keep your umbrella handy. And speaking of having fun this weekend, I love spring in Louisiana because there's no shortage of things to do. If you're going to be in Lafayette, this is so exciting. It is the Chitimacha Louisiana Golf Open at La Triomphe Golf and Country Club. Conditions are going to be perfect. The country club looks absolutely gorgeous. Look at these flowers. 82 degrees, breezy, beautiful conditions. Definitely get out, check out the golfers, root on your favorite. If you're going to be in Baton Rouge, this is pretty exciting. It's the very first annual Irish-Italian Parade. So go take some pictures, upload it. We would love to see it. Conditions going to be great, 82 and breezy. And then if you're going to be in New Orleans, you know, it's Derby Day, our very first annual $1 Million Louisiana Derby, Phillies, Fashion, and Fizz. That's starting at 11 a.m. I hear they're even having a big Derby hat contest. So no reason not to get out tomorrow and have some fun. For tonight, Mother Nature's also cooperating. Clouds will clear. It's still going to be a little cloudy, and we do have the potential for a little bit of fog. I don't think it's going to be too dense, though, so I don't think you're going to have to worry about it. Pretty comfortable at 65. As soon as the sun comes up tomorrow, like I said, it's the day to get out and have fun. We're going to land at 83 degrees. You're going to see those winds picking up, though, ahead of that front that's pushing. Up to 15 miles an hour, gusting to 20. So a little breezy. Keep that in mind as you head out. You may want to have a layer to help brunt that wind. But temperatures, very warm for this time of year, which is my personal favorite. Now looking at our 7-day forecast, the big theme, just keep that umbrella handy. We've got some unsettled weather in the forecast. First front flirting with us Sunday into Monday. You're really seeing it drop the lows, those overnight lows into the 50s. Not too bad. We get a little bit of a break on Tuesday, and then the next front, which looks to be a little bit stronger, that's going to be Wednesday, Thursday. So stay tuned. We'll keep you posted on that. And then good news, we get to dry off for next weekend.
I got a Wii.
You did?
I did. And I've been wanting one forever, and everyone thought I was silly, you know, when I was asking for it, and I was like, no, that's what I really want.
You know, my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law spent the entire New Year's weekend playing the, what is it, Guitar Hero?
Oh,
yeah.
So much fun.
I know, and some kind of dance thing. I don't know, I'm going to have to try it out.
The Connect. I think those are so funny because who dances like that?
Not me.
No, not me either.
Not me. All right, well, thanks, Bree. Thanks for showing off those moves.
Yeah,
They're nice.
anytime.
They're nice.
Well, it's clear that spring fever really is setting in because the congestion is heavy. Everybody wants to get home and soak up this sunshine. Looking at I-10 in College, no major accidents or breakdowns to report, but you can definitely see heavy congestion here. The same is true for I-12 at Millerville as everyone's heading home today. So the best thing, as Jesse would say, buckle up, drive safe, enjoy the sunshine this weekend. I'll have a full look at your forecast right after the break. Unfortunately, I-10 between Lafayette and Baton Rouge is closed in both directions. There was an accident this morning with 3 18-wheelers. Can you believe that? They have the accident cleared, but the roadway is still frozen. So, I mean, it is a morning to stay inside, have a lazy day, have an extra cup of coffee, work from home, whatever you can do. When conditions are like this outside, it's just not worth risking your health or your life. It's just not worth it. So current conditions, we are still sitting at 34. I do expect this mercury to continue to rise, but it doesn't mean it's not dangerous outside. This is not weather that we're really used to down here in this area, and it can be very dangerous and very treacherous, especially on those roads. Now, looking at the Storm Tracker 33 Doppler radar, you can see some heavier downpours moving through the Baton Rouge area just north of us, Point Coupee as well, and some lightning strikes. David got to hear some lightning outside. Now, I've never experienced lightning with freezing rain. I'm not sure if anybody has, but I hope that David catches it on camera. Now, speaking of those travel troubles, I want to kind of just touch on this subject of black ice because it's not something we deal with very often. Now, kind of silly, but someone asked me this yesterday. They're like, is it black? Is that why we call it black? No. Black ice is not black. It's ice. It's clear. And so whatever surface it's on, it looks like that color. So black ice is a thin coating of ice that has the same color of whatever it's on, and if it's a road, it's black. Bridges and overpasses, they ice first because the wind can go all the way around them, kind of like a convection oven cooks a pie faster, while a convection freezer will cool a bridge faster. So that bridge can be 10, 15 degrees cooler than the surrounding roadways, and that's where you get those patches of ice, and it can be so dangerous on the roads. So you just want to stay off them if you can. Now, walking you through your day today, I promise you that mercury will rise, and it's going to continue to rise into the weekend. We're going to slowly climb till flirting with 40 by about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and then as we push into our evening hours, the showers are going to start to back off between 4 and 7. It will be a cold rain this afternoon. You're going to see that ending about 7 o'clock. That mercury is going to drop again. We're actually going to land back into the 20s tonight. So not great, but at least it won't be freezing rain. So for today, we will peak at 42 degrees. That wintry mix is going to stick with us into those morning hours. You're going to see that mostly to the north and to the west. For tonight, as soon as those showers clear, we're going to have some pretty clear skies. It's actually going to be very pretty. It's going to be cold. Those winds will be calm. Overnight low of 29. And then looking at our 7-day forecast, I promise you the weekend's going to be lovely. We will heat up to 51. Way better than 34. And then Sunday, we're actually going to land at 63. You will see some clouds starting to build, but it'll be a great day to do whatever your Super Bowl plans are. And then pushing into the week, you do see that next cold front arriving Monday with a reinforcing cold front that Wednesday. So taking one quick check on traffic conditions outside, brought to you by Lexi Overton, attorney at law. Starting to slightly get a better image here at the 10-12 split. Not a whole lot. We've still got some precipitation on that lens that's blocking our view. Taking a look at the 110, you can see traffic moving well in both directions. Just make sure if you are on the roads, you want to give yourself 3 times more distance between you and the car in front of you than you normally would. That's usually a safe guesstimate to go by and go ahead and slow down. I'm going to pop off one more time so you can see the latest on our closed roads and accidents in the area.
We're wrapping up Severe Weather Awareness Week. Storm Tracker 33 meteorologist Bree Smith spoke with the Red Cross about an exciting new severe weather preparedness program aimed at making our children masters of disaster.
Masters of Disaster is a curriculum of lesson plans that teach students all about disaster preparedness. And the lesson plans are set up where educators, teachers, can implement these into their own study.
The curriculum lesson plans meet national and state education standards and are specifically tailored to grades K through